My races are great. It was maybe my 100 was a couple hundredths slower than what I was at US Open. My 200 was a couple tenths faster. I think I've been like between 106.6 and 106.7 like maybe 6 times in the last year, and I've been between 223.0 and 223.2 like another 5 or 6 times in the last year. I dipped under 223 one time last year, which was cool, but yeah, they were like right on my in-season best, so pretty happy with it right now. Exhausted. This week is kind of one of those weeks where I don't feel like the end of this week is the same week as the beginning of this week. I was kind of thinking about that a little bit today, and I was like, wow, like typically in the week my Monday and Tuesday are like the hardest days of the week, so it was nothing out of the ordinary. But I was thinking about it this afternoon. I was like, man, like Monday and Tuesday like don't even feel like they were 4 and 5 days ago. They feel like they were like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, I mean, I can't imagine anyone right now at all at this meet is feeling, you know, great, which they shouldn't in January. So yeah, overall like tired, but really happy given what I've done this weekend. So yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like all of our practices, like our 200 breast practice turned into 800 breast practice, and our 200 IM practice turned into 600 IM practice. So a lot more yards. Our threshold freestyle practices are kind of the upper distance part is kind of more like 3,500 yards. It kind of got up towards like 4,500 yards, which I don't deal with very well. So your girl was kind of crawling to the finish line on a couple practices. But yeah, I mean, clearly like it's been working, so you know, I can complain about it when it's happening, but overall like I can't be too disappointed with how the results have turned out with it. So yeah, I think I don't think about it too much, honestly. It was like a normal week for me this week, which I think is great. And I also think, and like Ray says this all the time, which is like, you know, it hurts really bad in the moment, but then I get here and I realize what a benefit it is that I feel like I get behind the blocks for a 200 breast and I feel like over-prepared. You know what I mean? Just because we do such like bulk breaststroke work that I get behind the blocks and I'm like, this is 450s breaststroke. I got this. Like, I can do this. Like, I did a 400 breast for time Thursday last week. So like, if I can do that, like this is easy. So I feel like just feeling like I go behind the blocks and I'm not even scared to swim a 200 breaststroke anymore is like a very relieving feeling almost. Yeah. So I got kind of a little bit of a shorter holiday because I was at the ISL final the weekend that like the college kids at IU were able to be sent home. So my parents live in Detroit. So I got back to Detroit on like Sunday night before Christmas, spent like 3 days at home, and then I had practice that Friday morning after Christmas, so I had to drive like 5 hours the day after Christmas, which, you know, wasn't like super fun. But you know, my mom came with me. We had a little like girls' weekend and stuff. So yeah, so it was fine. My holidays were great. It was nice to kind of like just like not really have a whole lot of responsibilities when I got back to IU. So yeah, it was good overall.